This is SBM Productions 22. This is your boy Michael Hill, and I'm here to give you my honest opinion and review on Netflix movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, this movie was released, I believe it was around February 18th of this year, which is 2022. And it was directed by David Blue Garcia. This movie right here, out of a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being poorly terrible, 10 being superb, I think I'm gonna have to go with a 6, maybe 7. High 6, low 7. We're gonna get into the details why. This is no spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. So anybody that hasn't watched it yet, trust me, I would not spoil this movie for you.
She must have looked for that maniac for more than 30, 40 years.
So she found him.
He was wearing a mask.
A group of, I would say teenage kids, or probably in their 20s or whatever. They are a group of influencers. They are looking to basically breathe a new life into this town. Now, this town is a ghost town, and this town is called Harlow. Okay, now is probably not that many people that live in this town. Hardly nobody lives in this town at all. So what they trying to do is trying to come into the town. They got some investors and stuff like that. They trying to, just turn the town around, make it a little spiffy or whatever, so it won't be no ghost town. They trying to, almost put new things here and a store there. So that's what they're trying to do. Now, this movie is rated R because it has a lot of blood, a whole lot of blood, a whole lot of gore, killings and stuff like that. Basically, you can't expect that from a movie of this criteria of, being Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, the original movie, which is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, came out around 1974. So you got to keep that in mind. This is based off a sequel off the movie that came out in 1974. So keep that in mind when you're watching this movie. Get that old town vibe. A lot of the killings and stuff that's going on, the characters and stuff that play in this movie, you like, yo, why are they so, I'm not going to say retarded, but they're not very smart. Leatherface, yes, the iconic, legendary Leatherface. He has basically been hiding, or I don't want to say hiding, he been stored away for about 50 years. He sees this group of teens that's basically they're coming into his town, and so just like any other horror movie, that's not gonna happen. You're just not gonna come over and take over somebody's town without some repercussions. And it's funny because the crazy part about it, with all these horror movies and stuff like that, if you think about it, it's always something to set the killer off. Like, it's always something to basically turn that switch on to be like, yeah, oh, it's on now. Yeah, you cross that line and it's on. I think when the lady who was, she ran an orphanage, and she kept some kids or whatever, and of course Leatherface was one of those kids, and she practically raised Leatherface or whatever. And when she passed away, it was on after that. That joker snapped, that joker snapped. He snapped somebody's arm. And that particular killing, that was like at the beginning of the movie, like near the beginning of the movie, closer to the middle or whatever. That joker, like, that was graphic. How you take somebody's arm, you go break somebody's arm, have the bone protruding out the arm, and while the bone is protruding out the arm, you take the person's arm and ram it in their neck, like you practically shove it in their neck. On sight, I'm telling you, like, Leatherface is something, bro. Like, the killings in this movie, I can't stress it enough. The killings in this movie are epic. Like, you gonna love it. And also, within this franchise of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the look that Leatherface has in this movie, I really like this look better than practically all the other ones. It's a fresh face. You know what I'm saying? It gives you that realistic vibe. It sets the tone for the whole movie. And this look, it fits him. The actor who played Leatherface, it fits him. Like, yeah, down to the T. I liked it. I loved it. Basically, I loved it. The killings are pretty graphic. If you're into that gore type of feel, then yes, you will love this movie. But then is some parts I'm like, wait a minute, that's not even possible. How can you take a chainsaw and run it through somebody, practically picking them up off the ground into the air? The chainsaw is still going. All right, that person is up in the air with a chainsaw right through their sternum, basically, and then that particular person still has the power to or will to get a shotgun. Like, how is that possible? That's practically impossible. That's automatic, if not sudden death. You're not gonna be able to linger around. But that's the only little Easter egg thing that I'm gonna give y'all, because that one, yeah, put the cherry on top of the icing for me. I was like, nah, I just don't understand. Like, for a movie of that magnitude, you talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you have seen the previous movies and stuff like that, then you know that it's very iconic. It's you expect to see some stuff in there that you haven't seen before, but in this movie, it's like almost what's gonna happen before it even happens. Leatherface, a ruthless brute killer. I give you that. He don't care. Is with that chainsaw, it's a wrap. Once you hear that chainsaw going, and that's another thing, yo. My thing is this man Leatherface has been stowed away for 50 years or whatever. And the chainsaw, it seemed like the chainsaw kind of fired right up. 50 years and you try to go start up a chainsaw and that thing fired up like that. Like, that's another thing that I didn't quite understand. Yeah, he pulled it a few times, but it's little stuff like that that gets me. I want to make it realistic, make it make sense, basically. Anybody who's already seen the movie, I'm gonna tell you right now, you already know about the bus scene. Yo, come on, man. Like, that's why I have to give it a 6. I take that back. I have to give it a low 6. As far as the killings, I give it a 8. All that breathing and wheezing for air, you're gonna get caught. Like, you might as well go ahead and give yourself up. And basically, that's what one of the characters did in the movie. They gave himself up because they thought they was done for. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's over. He got me. No more running. No more hiding. Yeah, it's on sight. He got me. Point blank. It doesn't pay to be the hero all the time. Keep that in mind. And in the comments, let me know. Do you like the movie, or would you rank it? What particular scene did you like? So, yeah, drop it down in the comments. Let me know something. If you haven't already, hit that like, share, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your bell notification so you know when the next time I post a video. And yeah. Hope you enjoy the movie. Like I said, Netflix. Yeah, I give it a 6. I have to rank it a 6, but hey, it is what it is, man. What? They build up, and sometimes they build up a movie and then they let you down. It seems like they let you down, but if they make another sequel to this, then yeah, I believe I'll watch it. Hopefully. No.